Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because we've got a story today that's going to tug at your heartstrings and maybe even make you shed a few tears. Are you ready? Let's dive in. It was just another day when everything seemed to be falling apart, all because of one little thing. A Stan Lee autograph. I'm 19 years old, my sister is 22, and our mom is pushing 46. You might think that the age gap between us means we should have some level of understanding, but you'd be wrong. You see, it started with a simple request from my sister. She wanted to borrow my jacket, but I had something special in my room. A painting by Stan Lee himself. A man who created Spider-Man and countless other Marvel superheroes, the guy whose comics lit up my childhood. But here's the thing, this wasn't just any autograph, it was a piece of art that took me months to create. The colors, the details, everything about it screamed Stan Lee. It was more than an autograph, it was my pride and joy. So, when my sister asked for my jacket, I hesitated. And in her frustration, she did something unforgivable. She ripped up the Stan Lee painting right in front of me. Can you imagine? This precious piece of art, reduced to shreds at the hands of someone who didn't even understand its value. I was devastated. My heart sank as I watched it all fall apart. But that wasn't just it. She laughed about it, mocked my hobby, and ridiculed everything I loved. It felt like she had taken a chunk out of me. Now, imagine the pressure from our mom, who wanted us to be on good terms no matter what. She saw the conflict escalating and decided we needed to take some money meant for my sister's car down payment to restore the painting. My grandma even called in to check up on things. I explained everything, including who Stan Lee was. To my surprise, she got it perfectly. It was a relief knowing at least one person understood. But then came the real drama. My sister started giving me grief for talking to our grandmother and calling me a snitch. She said I should have kept quiet about the whole thing because it's not cool to tell on family members. But what really got her in hot water was when she went off ranting about my behavior to her friend group chat. The guys over there were furious. One of them even posted screenshots on Instagram that spread like wildfire. Suddenly, my sister found herself being ostracized by our tight-knit community with just a few exceptions. She had made such an enemy out of everyone because she couldn't respect my interests and belongings. The next morning, my mom and sister came back home. They didn't talk much to us. But when my mom came into my room, I could see the tension in her eyes and hear it in her voice as she asked if we had found someone to restore the painting yet. We exchanged a few words until she finally got to why she was there. She wanted to know why I was making such a big deal out of this. And that's when I decided enough was enough. I stood up for myself, told her about Stan Lee and how long it took me to create that piece of art. I talked about the value it had. Not just monetary, but emotional too. And then came the kicker. It's not just about the autograph. It's about the disrespect you both showed me and how little you seemed to care about my feelings. And there it was, a moment of silence. Then she started crying, apologizing profusely. She said she didn't know how to handle things and wanted the tension gone, but she also admitted that expecting me to be the bigger person was selfish. So here we are now, with our mom and dad having serious conversations with my sister about her behavior. It's not just about apologizing for the damage. She needs to understand why what she did hurt so much more than any material possession ever could. I hope this resonates with each one of you out there who might be going through something similar. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more stories just like this. Until next time, stay strong and keep fighting for what matters to you. Peace out.